against Manchester City last week.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome. Wow.
Right. Chelsea against Tottenham. Game 2 for us on Super Sunday with Arsenal Wolves still to come. Jamie Redknapp is out and about at Stamford Bridge, and our match commentators Gary Neville alongside Martin Tyler.
Yeah, you're welcome, ladies. Welcome.
Evening, everyone. Top of the table tonight.
Taking on Chelsea in this must-win game.
Spurs
avoiding make sure you subscribe to the channel.
Tottenham back to the summit.
It's going to be a big game. Tottenham taking on Chelsea.
Well, Frank Lampard has plenty of competition places in his starting 11. Edouard Mendy made his debut at Spurs in September and has cemented the goalkeeping spot since. One change to the back four, which kept the clean sheet at Newcastle. Thiago Silva fit again for Tony Rudiger. N'Golo Conte in that holding midfield role, perhaps today with an eye on Harry Kane when he drops deep. Hakim Ziyech scored against Spurs for Ajax in the Champions League. Timo Werner got his first Chelsea goal in that Carabao Cup clash at the top of the stadium.
Now.
And on the bench, Christian Pulisic has finally overcome his fitness difficulties.
Just got to take our chances.
Jose Mourinho back to his Premier League lineup after successfully shutting his back in the Europa League on Thursday. Hugo Lloris, despite an illness scare, is in goal. And the recent £15 million signing from Swansea, Joe Roden, the replacement for Toby Alderweireld, who was hurt against Manchester City last weekend. Luisa Sissoko and Pierre-Emile Højbjerg have been energetic and effective in the engine room.
It'd be nice to get a win.
Dombele, the only player who started both the last 2 games. Stephen Bergwijn hasn't started in away Premier League games since July, but he's in today at Stamford Bridge. Harry Kane here, of course, but not Harry Winks nor Dele Alli. They haven't made the matchday squad. It's a real test for both Spurs and Chelsea, and it's live. Well, Frank Lampard and Jose Mourinho, 2 ultra-competitive men, have shared loads of success in the past. But that only increases the will to win now that they are rivals.
That's about alone.
Bit of distance between the two of them, Gary?
Yeah, I mean, they will both respect each other. Frank did a brilliant job for Jose Mourinho, and Jose Mourinho did a brilliant job for Frank Lampard when they were here together all those years ago. And Jose Mourinho took the Premier League by storm, but now there will be that little bit of bite between them.
Well, the players lining up for the
come on, Tottenham, let's get this win.
Diego Maradona, Tottenham, the one English club Maradona played for, one game.
Where's that one going? He wants to go and pee.
Testimonial match to his great friend Ozzy Ardiles.
Or we're playing at right back. Minute silence. Let me check what the boys are doing. The boys. Tottenham boys. Tottenham boys. Check what the Tottenham boys are doing. Maradona. Yeah, tribute to Diego. I didn't really play my tribute. One of the best players I've ever seen in my lifetime, to be honest. I saw him play for the first time in the '86 World Cup.
Diego's visit to the Chelsea training ground, 2008.
Incredible, man. The goal he scored against England, I think it was.
Shevchenko and Joe Cole.
Then the hand of God. And then, I remember him playing against Nigeria in the 1998 World Cup, I think, and he got substituted. 1994 World Cup, I think.
When Maradona was born in 1960, Spurs were top of the league.
He got banned, I think.
And
he got banned for playing
on the day he died 60 years later.
For me, he's the greatest because he's the first of the kind of player that I've seen. Apart from Pele, was he's good in his own era as well, in his own decade.
Premier League players continue to use their platform.
For me, the first one that I saw
taking
before the likes of Messi and Ronaldo
and equality.
Maradona. For me, it's a list of Pele, Maradona, and then I think Messi, Ronaldo, in that order for me, man. So let's crack on. The game is kicked off. Tottenham.
So we're off in the London derby.
Tottenham, Chelsea.
Spurs
long ball into Tottenham.
Who have a wretched record in the SW6 side.
Ball is cleared
of this capital rivalry. just one win from 28 previous Premier League visits here. That was a couple of years ago.
Well done. Play it. Play it.
Aurier. Double it.
Come on, man.
By Thiago Silva. Forward by Kovacic. Playing to the right, N'Golo Conte. Mason Mount to the left. And Chelsea were the kingmakers last season. They terminated Manchester City's chances, and of course, you might remember back in 2016 they terminated Tottenham's chances. It was probably as close as Spurs have come to winning the Premier League until the Battle of the Bridge. And on that steamy, stormy night, Spurs had 9 players booked.
That's a bad one from Reguilon.
Intense rivalry between North and South West London, and Jose Mourinho has been on both sides of it.
He's serving there, quiet start. 2 women into the game. Come on, Tottenham, man. You got to score first. If you score first, it's game over.
He did do the double over Spurs last season. 2-0 away, 2-1 here. It's a Chelsea team with a lot of new players since those games. One of whom is Ben Chilwell here. Timo Werner. In towards Abraham. And across from Reece James, it drops for Ziyech, who's got a wand of a left foot and waved it then.
Shot from Ziyech. That was a comfortable save.
You could just sit down for him, buddy.
Rodon is playing for Tottenham, first game.
It's good in the end. Ziyech. It's interesting watching Harry Kane just next to Kante. He's trying to play to the side of him. Zuma and Silva are also making sure that one of them tries and gets against him. Saw last week the problems he gave the Manchester City back two.
Through to Chelsea.
Game in the
through to Chelsea.
Of Abramovich, the Chelsea backer owner. Thousands game since he injected his funds into the club.
That's uncontrolled.
Chilwell. Now Mount. Really is a case of London calling this season after 3 consecutive titles in the northwest of England. Aurier.
Why are you heading him there? I don't get it.
Able to seize on it. Chilwell as well. Scuffed the ball in, and Rodon pleased to get a clearing touch. Big fixture for him. He's had a couple of very short outings in the Premier League as a substitute. Here's Reece James, who's been winning rave reviews for Chelsea and for England.
The game has just settled down the way we think it's going to be. Chelsea having all the possession, Tottenham just saying that.
That Kurt Zouma has improved with Thiago Silva alongside him.
He's just got experience. Someone who's been there and done it. Coaxed him through games and through training, and does lift you as a young player or a player trying to establish. Myself, I always remember Steve Bruce being there and feeling safe.
Here is Silva's
Reguilon.
Out by Reguilon, and Bergwijn trying to get away. It might just be a coincidence that he hasn't been used in the starting away games since project restart back in the summer. 1 or 2 fitness issues. Certainly some thrust down that left-hand side. Song, who often plays there, of course, is on the right. Here's Eric Dyer. And he's into double figures with his caps for Wales, so he's had some big games. Sissoko. Trying to cut it out, but it's kept in by Aurier.
Yeah, Lorette, you see, man. It's the head ball.
It is a really significant fixture. It is relatively early in the season still. There'll be a certain amount of circumspection, you feel. Both the managers know a lot about the opposition, because they have played this season in an entertaining Carabao Cup game, which went Tottenham's way on penalties. And Werner has got the ball there and his Chelsea scoring account.
It's still the same pattern.
Now making a run down the inside left channel, but
Chelsea sitting, not sitting back. Chelsea
can still
without the possession. That one's going now. Kept it in.
Winning the ball, disrupting the opposition has always been his great strength. The argument was that central position was given to Jorginho. Conte had to make to elsewhere, and it wasn't bringing the best out of the man who's won the Championship, the Premier League title from
that's a beautiful
Leicester and with Chelsea. Here's Mount, very much the flavour of the moment, and rightly so. James, and coolly done by Serge Aurier from the Gary Neville textbook. That
I think Jamie mentioned it
still
before the
goalless,
game.
Tottenham.
Echo those comments that Aurier was very good last week against Manchester City. Keep it going. It's Werner on this side today. He'll build his confidence and consistency in performances.
Ziyech goes inside Abraham, who can't find him.
Going back for. Why are you going back? Tottenham play the ball forward.
Chelsea,
why are you going back for?
starting to impose their own.
Why are you trying going back there for? Just play the ball forward, man.
That's what we expected. We expected Tottenham just to drop deeper in the game and allow Chelsea to have it. Draw them onto them.
Someone has to play it back. Edouard Mendy's had a stellar start, really. Chilwell. Finding Werner, who couldn't control it. It was a beautifully delivered pass from the left back. He's now caught ahead of the ball. And Ndombele. This is what Tottenham want to do. Hit Chelsea on the break. Reguilon, Kane, Bergwijn. And in the end,
that should have been a goal, man.
It was a crisp,
incisive counter-attack.
Didn't quite have the finish.
That should have been a goal.
It was precise. Every pass counted and mattered, and they got it right. Tottenham.
That should have been a goal, man. See.
This one from Reguilon, this one from Kane. First time. The touch from Bergwijn is really good. He shifts it too quickly for Zuma. Just leaning back as he strikes it.
Shifted and lifted.
Yeah.
Chances make a break.
Roden going a long way with Abraham. And Højbjerg's been vaunted as a player who's made a real difference. He's Jose Mourinho's kind of midfield man.
Him and Sissoko really good against Manchester City. Tottenham's record in this last 6 months has improved against the big teams, be it Arsenal, Manchester United, Manchester City. I'm confident coming into this one now.
Older Spurs supporters will see the significance of this season because it finished in 2021. Years ending in one have defined Tottenham, really, including their only two titles, 1951 and 1961. Incidentally, in both those seasons, they won away to Chelsea. Kane. Bergwijn tries again, blocked by Kovacic. Now Dyer. So letting him take his time. Chelsea have been the big scorers. Spurs have been strong defensively.
Open up like the keeper.
Here. Werner out by Mount. Who finds the back of the net now. The side goes up. Yeah, we'll have a look. But the suggestion is that it will be ruled out.
Some finish.
It's a mistake.
Counter attack. Wimbledon gets caught.
Yeah, he does that.
It's tight though. Not sure. It's a brilliant finish. Aurier slips on his backside. What a finish by Werner. Sets it outside the post, brings it back in.
The check is complete. It's no goal. Reprieve for Tottenham.
That's a mistake from Redden, man. That's the Premier League for you, man. If you make a mistake, you get punished, man.
It's the VAR official. So,
if you make a mistake in the Premier League, you get punished, man. Rodon there, he made a mistake there.
Venice made his reputation as a goal scorer. His pace played through the middle or down the left-hand side.
It was a brilliant finish.
Welcome to my broadcast. If you're watching, make sure you subscribe. 6
already received in all competitions for
that's the name of the game. You know how we do.
And plenty more to come.
Subscribe to the channel. This is all about football.
He's in great form.
Tottenham, Chelsea, Tottenham. Watch along. Chelsea just scored and it's offside. Yeah, it was offside, but that was a mistake from Redden. That was close. That's what normally happens. If you make a mistake in this league, you get punished. If you make a mistake in this league, you get punished, man. You have to be switched on, and that's what happened there. Redden was caught out there.
Ndombele, the ball's gone out. To work his way into Jose Mourinho's good books.
To Chelsea, played 12 minutes.
Made the opening goal.
Predicted, Chelsea without the possession. The mistake is going to be, Tottenham already fell over there. If he didn't fall over, that was lucky.
He needs as many minutes as he can get.
He's getting better though. He's growing. Performance. He's contributing to the team in and out of possession.
So the odd stat about him is made 3 goals, 3 assists in the Premier League, all against Manchester City. Here's Aurier. So, Ndombele away with great sense of balance. Bergwijn came pulling away to the far post, doesn't quite reach him.
What ready for?
Cut it out.
What skill there from Ndombele?
Well to manage Harry Kane at the back post. It's a good delivery.
2 people out.
Just steps inside onto his right foot and puts it to the back post. And Chilwell just gets round. Silva backs off.
Thiago Silva's never played against Harry Kane before.
Ndombele there. Whoa, pure.
Has his song. Take the corner. Good work at the front post by Abraham. Air shot by Sissoko. And then Aurier makes better connection. It goes again. And again.
Go!
Oh! Well hit and well saved by Mendy from Sergio Aurier.
Oh, short.
It's a good shot. Good strike. Keeper does well. There's some power behind that.
That was a shot from Aurier. First time Tottenham, and that was Tottenham's first time.
Contest starting to hot up. A disallowed goal for Chelsea. And a couple of really probing attacks from Tottenham. Aurier. Kane's into the deeper position. Work closer with Son. Comes back out to Sissoko. Hoyer. And still at the far post. Spurs still keep it short and effective. Conte, doing what Conte does. And Ndombele. Kane.
There was a snapshot of Tottenham last week in the game against City where they are deep a lot of the time, but when they get on the ball, the passing's good. Ndombele just takes it to the side and plays a little 1-2. That's a difficult one for the goalkeeper because it comes through bodies. Just well to push it wide.
Mendy had a happy trip back to his former club Rennes. Chelsea qualified.
Good game. He's notting up now. Chances left, right, and centre.
With 2 games
safe from the keeper as well.
Really good effort. That helps Frank Lampard with his selections through the busy month of December.
You think it's going to be a mistake?
Chilwell. And Thiago Silva. No contact. Spurs have won all their away games in the Premier League this season. 4 out of 4, and if they make it 5 out of 5, it will be equaling the last title season. Absolutely.
Offside, that was close.
The blocks and ran away with it, did the double. Jose Mourinho, after a rather tentative start in the job, he suddenly started to realise he might just be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. You should watch this Tottenham team.
Breaking away there, man. If we get the passes right, we're in, man.
Strength through the
We
middle.
just have to keep it tight at the back. No mistakes, no slips, no nothing. Because Aurier fell over there.
Outside of it, it's
well,
Sonnenberg, Mora, Bale. Just whether that defence will hold up on the goalkeeper. It can. Got a shout.
We're talking about a World Cup winning captain goalkeeper, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I think all the listeners will know what you mean. By Sissoko. Yes, Sissoko and Højbjerg, more in the mould of McTominay and Matic. From his choice at Manchester United. All Winks is in the England setup.
It's a really tense game, man. One goal
for his club, that's for sure.
That's cool.
He's out of the picture at the moment. Dele Alli, his absences have been well documented.
Well, the method of defending is set. They're happy for the opposition centre-backs to have it, and they're happy to play that pass, to let them play that pass out to the full-backs. But then anything comes through the middle, they're all over you. Chelsea have got to shift it to Chilwell and to Reece James quickly.
Sissoko. Thiago Silva still at 36. Fleet enough of foot to make sure it wasn't going to be.
Sissoko there, you don't need to touch it inside, you need to touch it outside. Because when you touch it inside, the guy just came in.
Reece
You need to go outside.
Have to be more positive when it comes out. To get it out of the feet and drive forward quickly. That's the chance they have. Son's tucking in narrow to not allow the pass through the middle.
Thiago Silva trying to clip it into the channel for Werner. Aurier is there in the mount. So he's trying to get into the game.
Still 0-0. Tottenham, Chelsea, Tottenham. In a cage game.
2003. Frank Lampard was a player already here.
Chance Chelsea scored, but it was offside.
Goals in
Timo
the
Werner.
era.
Tottenham had a chance.
He is the
Good
Roman
shot
Empire, though he's an
Aurier,
absentee
good save
emperor
from the
at the moment.
keeper. It's been a good game so
What
far.
was the figure? You were at Manchester United then, Gary, when that happened, and it was like buying success, wasn't it? It's not seen like that now because others have followed in that blueprint. It's actually a blueprint.
It was good for a couple of years, but when Frank went from West Ham to Chelsea, you weren't thinking, oh, we're in a bit of trouble here at all. You were thinking they've got a half-decent player. He's okay. You never knew what he was going to go on to become, and certainly I think when Jose Mourinho came, he was wasn't unknown because he'd beaten us in the Champions League at Porto the year before, but you weren't again thinking that the impact that he had was going to happen.
Claudio Ranieri was the manager, and the deal was done in terms of ownership.
He took the level up, Jose. There's no doubt in that couple of seasons.
He might have just have reminded you of it a few times as well.
Yeah. Well, his first game was here against us. I think Roy was centre back. lost 1-0.
In a very drab day today.
He's had a bit of trouble with Frank Lampard, the manager.
The weather has been rubbish. Make sure you spam, like, share, you know, that kind of good stuff. Subscribe to the channel if you like the football. We're going to be talking about football. It's all about football channel. There's a new show coming up. Sometime it's called the commentary box. It's going to be about people. If you want to come in and share your, what do you call it?
Thiago Silva. Abraham. It was done well, you feel, to nail down a position.
You want to come in and share your thoughts with us.
One of new recruits. Okay. Conte is there.
So come in and share your thoughts about the game. You should do that.
Out of the potential grenade.
That's on Thursdays.
We're
going to be
on Chelsea.
Like a discussion about the Premier League, everything football. You know, so
let's hear from Jamie Redknapp.
You can drop me a comment and send me a comment. And then we can come in and do have a chat Thursday. So drop me a comment if you're interested. I'll send you a link.
Okay, I think he found it. No, it's okay, Mike. He's found it difficult first 5 minutes, but he's now.
We can do that on Thursday. So make sure you subscribe, send me smash the likes.
Sissoko is playing in such a deep position. He's almost now playing as like an extra right back. He's going so deep, Sissoko, to match that run of Werner's. One to keep an eye out on.
Yeah, and Højbjerg's now in the other channel. He did it last week against City.
Yeah, so we still goalless.
About a back six for Chelsea. In certain games news at Manchester United by his white players going back outside of the lines of the fullbacks. But
Darmian, I remember Darmian doing
he's doing it differently at Tottenham.
It's 1-0.
Sissoko and Højbjerg are just sitting in the right and left channels alongside the centre backs in between the fullback and the centre back.
22
did last week and they're doing it again today.
This is for the
yes, letting the other 4 go and create, really.
Yeah.
And the fullbacks when they can. We've seen that.
This is to go top of the table, really. So
Reguilon's 1 or 2 runs down that Reece James side.
Come on, Tottenham, man. I guess I think we have it. Once if you can get the passes right in the final third, we're in.
Already. One behind Dominic Calvert-Lewin.
As long as we don't make mistake at the back, we keep the ball away.
Halfway through the first half. Mason Mount, talking to Jeff Shreves before the game, said it will be a very tactical game and it's panning out that way.
Ah, that's a bad pass, man. Come on, man. You can see the pass from there.
Ziyech not quite having the radar right to find Werner.
The draw wouldn't be bad for both sides. Tottenham will still be top draw. Or, you know, throwing to Tottenham. Still goalless. KG affair, top of the league, top of the table. Clash. You got to be KG this kind of games. Just get your moments right and take
beaten in 13 games in all competitions.
Take the advantage in it. So that's what it's all about in this kind of games.
Frank Lampard well aware of the greater expectation this season.
Free kick to Tottenham.
Is
Chelsea, sorry.
Board backing him in the transfer market.
He was searching for the right combinations in the early part of the season, but it all fell into place once he got the goalkeeper and Ziyech became available. Thiago Silva, Chilwell, they all came back at once.
Chilwell arrived with an injury. Took a bit of sorting out. Werner made a fast start. Ziyech was injured in that pre-season game down at Brighton, a test game in terms of crowds, and there will be crowds here, a small crowd anyway, on Saturday when they play Leeds United. Kane, you can see with us live on Sky Sports. Kane. In the Tier 2 category of the country. 2,000 will be allowed in. We didn't all end in tears.
You've got to go to the Isle of Wight to get 4,000.
Yeah.
Just go, if we get our passes right, we win this game easy, man.
I think
We just got to get those passes right.
Truro are okay in Cornwall, aren't they?
Man, not like that.
Pyramid.
Not like that, man.
Here's Thiago Silva. But it is a step, and it's probably the biggest step to go from 0 to 2,000.
Yeah.
And once football has proved that can be done safely, it'll be a little bit easier to move up the numbers.
I think there were pilots done for more fans than that a few months ago, weren't there? Again, Brighton was one of the venues.
Chelsea, the ball is their own half. You just need to Tottenham's half now. They're just passing it around. Chelsea keeping the ball. Tottenham just sitting back.
Both teams trying to pick the right moment, not overcommitting or
6
risking
minutes
overcommitting in doing so.
And you see where Sissoko is there, is what Jamie pointed out before.
But here's the Spurs combination. Kane to Son. Bergwijn was trying to get it to Ndombele as he slipped.
I can't see. I can't.
Bergwijn's just let himself down with his final pass.
Shoot, man.
You've got that counter-attack going, Spurs. They are dangerous.
Just have to shoot, man. Why is he passing it? I thought he was going to shoot with his left foot there. Just shoot.
Smooth infield.
Just shoot, man. I thought he was going to shoot. Why is he passing the ball?
I think that's where Chilwell's going to try and keep it out here if he can. And work one side. Spurs are half okay with you switching it like that.
Ziyech. Beckoning Kovacic forward. Getting it back. And the Croatian. Might have to use his right foot, no. Even the left foot.
Son is just going to shoot there. I don't know where he's going, but he's trying to pass the ball. Smash it, man.
This is that counter-attack.
Just smash it.
Into Kane, and then you're off. Son's away.
I'm surprised he passed it here, man.
Bergwijn on this side. He tries to play it first time across to Ndombele.
In those moments, man, we got to be clinical in those moments.
We've had some big away wins, haven't they? 5 at Southampton, 6 at Manchester United. It's a clever play from Mason Mount.
That's a good run from Mason Mount.
Respect to coach's dream, really. And he does it all in a very understated way.
He does well. Skips past Højbjerg and then Sissoko, and then you just feel like he might just be able to take another touch because he sets himself, he's reaching for it and leaning back.
I think I should know to DJ on yesterday.
Quite plain to everyone that he had to do was take a little bit of the generosity, if you like, out of Spurs play to get more devil into a group that had gone a long way under Mauricio Pochettino, not quite into the trophy stakes. Comes out for Ziyech.
Well, it's nothing new, but as soon as the Spurs do get the ball into Kane, they're off. Just gets tripped. The full-back.
Double up to DJ.
Harry Kane,
you know how we do.
To go for goal.
Make sure you check out the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff. Tottenham with a free kick.
He needs to feed.
29 minutes. This would be a good time to get a goal, actually. Bill talking to
seems very happy Davis. To be back in North London.
And this is Harry Kane.
Can't break in. Fitness issues a little bit at the start.
Let's see if Harry can put this in the back of the net. This is close, man. If this goes in, man, this one is flying in. There's a 2-man wall. This is a goal. This one is a goal. If Harry Kane hits the target from there, it's a goal. If he hits the target from there, it's a goal.
Ready to take this one on. Which he does.
He's off. It's too high.
And he was in trouble. Needs one for
the technique there was wrong.
50 goals for club and country.
I was just going to
landmark every week for Harry Kane.
Nah, man.
He goes for the one that moves.
Nah, man. I thought he was going to just wrap his right leg around into the net. Like, he would probably wrap it around into the inside post. But he decides to go wide. Oh, good. We got the ball away from him already.
Pressed, but in the end, foul.
Bergwijn has been very, very disappointing with the ball. He had 2 chances there, just control the ball and get a shot off.
Mount. Abraham playing like
Roden.
Feet in a deeper position, not quite able to link with Werner like Kane links with Son.
Hey, he's gone.
Great strength.
Free kick.
He was fouled.
It's brilliant skill.
He's got a low centre of gravity. It makes him very hard.
The boy is doing it. He's just ripping them up.
He's done really well. Anthony and Silva, no mugs. Skip through them.
Roden making his way forward.
I mentioned before, that's what this team, the Spurs team, now look like. Look a little bit more wise.
Came to a surprise game. I think that's quite what Son had in mind. With Sissoko. It's given away to Son by Thiago Silva. Reguilon. This is a decoy. They're trying that twist and turn again on the edge of the area. Would have got him in. Not quite come off, and it's brought out by Mount.
Kickers, man.
Feel well. You just feel reserved about pushing on too much.
We have to when we get the
scoreline.
We've got chances. We just got to take it when it comes.
Can do swiftly and sharply when the turnover happens in then Tottenham's favour.
It's like they haven't got an idea once it goes to the right and left backs. Reece James there, seeing there, just holding his arms out. It's like they didn't know Tottenham were going to be compact and deep and together. He's going to get it out of his feet now. He's going to find that pass forward.
To see actually does play it forward towards Werner.
It's what Spurs want you to do. They want you to force it. Really good shape. Got the best defensive record in the Premier League so far this season. You can see why.
On the other half of North London in action. Arsenal against Wolves after we finish here at Stamford Bridge. The double bill on Monday night. Leicester City with their own aspirations at the top of the table. Fulham are fighting for points at the other end. And then West Ham, the clash of the Clarets. West Ham and Aston Villa. Road. We'll Bergwijn made a spectacular start with the game against Manchester City last season, in which he scored. It seemed a bit of a copycat performance, same scoreline anyway, last weekend. Here's Aurier.
No, what's he passing the ball for?
Dombele could have maybe set himself
there. Passing the ball for, man.
Play him in.
Shouldn't pass the ball there. Why is he passing the ball, for God's sake? Just shoot, man. You want to score this beautiful goal, man. Just shoot.
And Chelsea need a win to go top of the table. Spurs a draw with Jose Mourinho.
No way he's passing the ball there. You don't score a perfect goal. Just shoot, man.
I should stick quicker, Chelsea. And be more positive when it goes into these areas 1v1 wide.
Abraham. Backing himself here. Still Tammy Abraham.
That's better.
Took some responsibility and deep into the attacking.
That's a corner, man.
Did the difficult thing and did it well.
It's what I was saying about Ferran Torres last week. It's what I'm saying to Chelsea today. You're one-on-one. You just got to do it there. That's the best it's going to get for you. Otherwise, you're playing against a wall of 10 white shirts in those wide areas and then drive into the box.
Chelsea are trying to feed one of their strengths here. We're sorting out today for referee Tierney. Zoom has been amongst the goals this season. And Chilwell.
Well done. How?
All defended by Kane.
Oh, that was close.
Coming back at Tottenham this time. Zoom sticking in there. Chilwell.
That one's always going wide.
That was a good one. Rather rushed the second.
Yeah, half a chance. Ziyech just puts it in.
Still Tottenham nil, Chelsea nil. Chelsea with a chance from Chilwell just goes over the bar.
Disappointed with the
apologies for somebody coming into the videos there. It's not professional.
Bergwijn.
Well, if you won't give a foul for that, he kicked him from behind, didn't it?
With his particular stamp on proceedings in midfield again. Chilwell. Here is Zuma, the 50th Premier League game for him today. All of them, of course, for Chelsea. Thiago Silva.
Still goalless. Chelsea go the possession. Tottenham Chelsea trying to break down the Tottenham defense. I think it's only going to be a goal in this game. Man.
Chelsea got the wherewithal to find a way past it. Conte.
You gotta be physical there.
Abraham.
You gotta be physical there, man. You can't be falling over. You can't be falling over and expecting a free kick, man.
Great use to Chelsea.
He actually whips it in with his left foot.
It's
on the run, Abraham. Just whacks his leg at it in the end, really.
There's a chance there. If Bergwijn, Dombele gone, why is he passing? I can't understand why he's passing the ball.
This half of this rivalry. The way Tottenham have come with some very fine players over the last 30 years. Just the one win and two. One who's no longer with them. Chris Merritt scored a goal and two from Dele Alli, who could have been with them, but
that's gone.
Not
play
in their travelling party here to Stamford Bridge. Kane. Aurier. And Sissoko. Chelsea's turn to make sure the gaps are plugged as best they can be, if there are any gaps at all. Sissoko switches the play. And James got out there well to push out and read the trajectory and deal with it.
Chelsea have the ball again.
Chilwell. It's nicely worked with Mount. Chilwell does again. Curve it for Abraham. And that's the moment where Joe Rodon.
Let's go. Come on.
A sigh of relief.
Where's this one going? Nobody to
his
pass.
Own goal, but straight at his own goalkeeper.
Play on. Play on, man.
It's a good touch from Rodon because he recognised that Lloris wanted to kick it with his left foot. Shows he's done one or two things already. So, Chelsea thought they were away.
Still goalless.
It's been the real marksman in away games.
Tottenham, basically. It's been goalless. Tottenham have a chance, but I think we are overplaying. We are overplaying too much, I think. Dombele had a chance in the edge of the box. Take a touch, just smash it. He's trying to pass to Kane. We're overplaying a little bit.
Trying to press Rodon. And a very safe and sensible header by Thiago Silva.
And it's going out.
It's excellent. It's a lovely touch by Abraham for Werner. Mount going ahead of the play. Pass wasn't ever quite on for Timo Werner. In by James. Abraham can't get across his man.
Offside.
It's foul. He's certainly trying very hard to do that.
Goalless 5 minutes into the game.
Well.
To the end of the first half. Joe, well done, well done. He's been solid, man.
In front of Roden, but threw himself forward, played it well, centre back.
Attacking the space. We saw wonderful examples of that there today from Edison Cavani. Roden saw the danger signs. 4 minutes plus added time to go to half time. Goes Son. Contact.
Both teams a little bit safe, would you say? First half, waiting for each other.
We'll certainly say that, and I think you can understand why as well.
Soko. Why is Soko falling over? Why is this? Why is he falling over, man?
Each other's game. This might change here with Ziyech. Close to half time. Werner.
Why is Soko? Everybody seems to be falling over on the pitch.
A bit too deep for him.
He's just falling over, man.
Onto his left foot and trying to play the cross in too early.
Everybody seems to be falling over. So now they need to go and change their boots, man. What's going on? Goalless in the first half.
Puts himself into a shooting position. I think he can get into that position there if he carries on, just working his way into the box.
That's what I'm doing,
away from the Tottenham defender.
It's a great comparison, Gary, isn't it? Riyad Mahrez, of course, the marksman of this weekend.
I think look past the ball, see now, my boy. You're passing the ball behind him. Come on, man.
You can shoot through the legs, or you might get a pass into someone's feet in a more dangerous position. I think Tottenham almost wanted him to cross from those deeper areas. It's more predictable.
He scored against the Spurs in that extraordinary
game. When we do break, you gotta be clinical, man. Dombele there, why is he trying to pass the ball to Harry Kane? I don't get it.
Yeah.
Don't get it, man. Smash it.
There was a time whereby you were a fullback in this game and your first thought would be to stop the cross, and that's how I was programmed when I was younger. Towards the end of my career, it got to the point whereby I was actually happy if they crossed it, because the little passing behind you or the dribble into the box was more dangerous than the actual cross itself. That was easy to read.
And by James.
It's a perfect example. You want him to cross it.
Ziyech finding himself in the middle now.
You haven't got the 6'2" centre forwards, maybe two of them at times that you had 20 odd years ago.
Contact. Kovacic is a pretty infrequent scorer. Took on the responsibility then. Chelsea just trying to pin Tottenham back with half-time approaching, but mindful if they lose the ball, it could be stretched in the other half of the pitch. In by James. Only half cleared. Mount. Conte. Plenty of passes, all in front of Tottenham. Chilwell. Abraham going to shrug off.
Play, man.
Roden. Wants to get the ball back anyway. Contact. Sustained pressure without really looking like a threat, but that could change in a flick of a switch. Kovacic.
Goes right from Chelsea again.
Oh, and there was an opportunity for Ziyech to work it from a more central position and have a shot. Mahrez-like, if you like.
Well, there's great examples in the Premier League. Mahrez, Bernardo Silva, Salah, all brilliant coming in off that right hand side onto the left foot and having shots.
Is that what's changed though, Gary? You talk about letting them, not worrying about the crosses because it's inverted now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a big change as well.
You're gonna eat it.
Conte saw a gap but couldn't quite get through it. Reguilon.
Reggie, if you let him.
He's quick. He's very aggressive, and his Tottenham teammates have taken to him very quickly.
Yeah, I like him.
Very good player.
I would have laughed a lot more if I was that quick.
End of the first half there.
Well,
goalless. It's been a cagey affair. I think Tottenham are overplaying a little bit. Yeah, because we had chances that we should have just shot.
They had a drive that was well kept out.
So first half, Chelsea, the game was the way we predicted.
Werner had a goal disallowed, but at half-time at Stamford Bridge, it was Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0.
You'll never stop me, baby. I will never let you go. So, what do you do for work?
I'm working with my parents just now.
Family business?
You could say that.
Did somebody say just me? Get delivery like a G.
It's been cracking game for stuff. Chelsea nil, Tottenham nil. Tottenham, what we expected them to do basically this season. And pressure on the counter. They have had chances. So I think they overplayed a little bit. Ndombele, there's a time he should have just, take control of the ball and just take a shot. He was trying to play Kane in at the edge of the box, which for me is just a little bit of overplaying. But apart from that, it's been good defensively. We've been solid. Rodon has been solid, and it's still goalless. So it's going to take a mistake, brilliance from a player, one bit of magic, and Tottenham will to open up the defenses. So it's been a good game. Make sure you subscribe if you're just trying to subscribe to the channel. Follow, like, share. Tottenham leading, Tottenham nil, Chelsea nil. And it's been goalless. It's been goalless so far. Now, yeah, hello. Welcome to the second half. Tottenham, Chelsea, Tottenham 1-0. Goalless. How am I saying 1-0? Goalless. Second half is gonna be KJ. It's first half, so just same old thing. Whoever makes a mistake, that's it. Whoever makes a mistake is gonna pay. Chelsea, Tottenham. Just join and subscribe to the channel. 6 Half Ball. It's all about football. That's what we do. Tottenham kicking off in the second half. No changes on either side. Tottenham, come on, let's go, man. Let's go.
Here's Ndomba.
No! We seem to be overplaying. Why don't you just shoot? We are overplaying, man. We are overplaying, and I keep saying it. We are overplaying this ball, man. Just shoot. We want to walk the ball into the back of your net.
Every fragment of the available time for him.
Hey, keeper.
Now to James. Conte goes through the loose ball. Finding James. One time, we were also told that this was the 1,000th game for Samuel Abramovich, so our part of the bargain is to win it. We might have a chance to win it here.
Ball hits his hand.
Werner spins.
The ball hits your hand, man.
There's a whistle, I think, might have gone.
Oh, nothing. Is he extra Werner? Watching Jimmy's saying that's all we saw in the studio. Just grabbing each other in the end. That's the foul against him.
Let's go, Brian. To find some space where there wasn't very much of it.
For me, Bogwan has been poor, man. He's been poor. He's trying to play the ball. He's holding on to the ball for far too. No, not that. He's.
That first goal is absolutely critical. That's why they're still into caution in their attacking.
Come on, Tottenham, man. We need to be more clinical up top.
Well, you don't have to win it in the first half. You have to win it in the first 80 minutes. If you can win it. The top of the table for Frank Lampard. Chelsea did have for a very short period last weekend after beating Newcastle in the lunchtime game. And took over with a later win against Manchester City. Kovacic. James hasn't got forward as much as he liked in the first half, but here he is for Abraham. Well, that was a super cross. Yeah. No striker in the world would have complained about that one.
Reguilon. That was a good cross there. That Tottenham, Chelsea were in there. Beautiful cross. Nah, he couldn't head it.
Great area. It's a hit from Reece James. In behind those defenders. He gets enough of the sides of it, Tammy Abraham. He's just trying to glance it, just doesn't get enough on it. He's scrambling to try and put him off.
Well, there's enough pace on the ball. Yeah. He's made solid contact. And kept his hands flown in, we felt. That was just something we didn't see too much of in the first half, already in the second from Chelsea.
And it's the one where if you were Frank Lampard, you put Giroud on. He's the best.
Back to the keeper. Lloris with the ball. Come on, Tottenham, man. We need just one more chance. Just find out the game.
The very late winning goal in Rennes in France on Tuesday. Very, very popular in the group. I know he'd love to be playing all the time, but his support of the players who are playing is wholehearted. And of course, when he gets his chance, he's probably a bit disappointed that these goals that he's getting in substitute don't get him into the starting 11.
Just at different things in Giroud and Abraham both.
Good goal there. Tottenham with the ball, Lloris. Very dire.
Runs in behind
Oh.
more.
Here's Sissoko, who is international colleagues. Kovacic.
That was a yellow card, man.
He tried to trip him and eventually did.
Kojan.
A yellow card for it.
Kojan can run it down for you. Run it down. Jeez.
His first calendar year in English football. Plenty to still learn. It might just be a great time to join Tottenham Hotspur.
To goalless, to goalless, to goalless.
Get forward again. Ryan can't stop the cross. Abraham goes in again. Werner will keep it alive for Chelsea here. Back with Mount. Now, that was a total breakdown in communication.
Chelsea with a good cross. The crosses, that's the second one. I think Rodon was struggling there to get to the ball.
James, what a cross again in behind those Tottenham defenders and centre backs, and Rodon again to mirror the one a few moments ago. Gets there again, Tammy Abraham. He'll be disappointed with what's just happened. He'll be thinking, get me on the pitch.
If he goes in, there's going to be trouble, man. Those ones will be bread and butter for him.
I could experience, I think, Spurs in North London derbies in his Arsenal days.
You'll be thinking now, if that was Giroud.
Well, stating his case.
Those two crosses, that was Giroud. That might be very risky for Tottenham.
He's 34 now. I suppose that goes against him as a regular starter. Himself in
Tottenham with the ball.
Fitness.
And they have a free kick.
Dietitian, a sports dietitian, so plenty of advice down the edge. Wrong things to avoid.
When Bella is down, I think somebody steps on him. Where's my Twitter? Let me find my Twitter account. My Twitter. It's my Twitter account.
It's regular. And again, the left back in a very advanced position. CH looked in to help out.
CH did well there, not to challenge because he got the wrong side. He thought about having a little bit of a nibble at Reguilon.
That was close. That was almost a mistake from Dyer.
Able to take advantage of it. So, go again. Hand off.
He's off.
James.
He's off.
And, caution.
I thought it was a
change of direction. Quite happy going forward to cross and bouncing back in these kind of situations.
Yeah, it's a natural reaction sometimes when someone just gets past your arm, comes out just to sort of get yourself going and set yourself to run. Too much in it.
It wasn't a real thrust into the
No,
place,
no. That's what you do as a defender. You try and get your body in front.
I don't think it was quite where Reguilon was pointing to.
It wasn't even a foul, let alone the yellow card.
free kick to Tottenham, Reguilon. Oh man, Bugwan, man. It's been wasteful, man. It's been wasteful. His touch has been off. His touch has been off, man.
Here's Kovacic. Contact. Too well, being forced inside.
Chelsea opening the tempo a little bit.
The ball in again, but he goes for a shorter pass into TH this time.
Well done.
Kind of play that impressive Jose Mourinho from Fobier. Just filled in behind his left back.
And Ndombele go clattered again. And that's another yellow card for Chelsea. The yellow cards are piling up. And Ndombele just doing takers, man.
Apologies.
And the belly is just techies, man.
He just shifts his feet brilliantly.
Still goalless. If you're joining Chelsea, Tottenham, top of the table clash. Whoever wins this goes top of the table. For my part, I hope Tottenham win. You know,
after more trials and tribulations than really showing off his talent early on. Talent he has, no doubt about that. Coach James has to be a bit careful now that he's been blocked. That's the zoom, of course, but here's CH with the kind of pass that Werner likes to get on the end of.
Free kick to Tottenham, man.
Tammy Abraham on Rick Dyer.
There were people falling over there, like you know when you go out there after a night out at the club and people are drunk and they want to fight each other, all of them just start falling over. Everybody throwing punches and missing, man. Basically, that's what it looks like there. People have been having a couple of drinks. And then, when people are trying to fight, when they've been drinking, that's what it looks like. Tottenham 0, Chelsea 0. We just have to keep playing this game, man. We can't afford to. That's bad. That's bad.
But trying to change that for Chelsea.
Lloris, what are you doing there, man? Come on.
It's the kind of game where you can say, well, a point or two, both sides, but one doesn't really understand the rivalry here. And Chelsea's so used to beating Tottenham at Stamford Bridge. Of course, we'll go above Spurs with a win. Particularly sweet
Go.
Chelsea fans.
No, you go past that ball there, man, quickly. Well done, son. Don't even need to foul. It's a foul, man. You didn't even need to foul him. You don't need to foul him, man. He's going nowhere. Giving out these stupid free kicks, man. Bloody hell, man. Every single time you make that mistake.
Very open, tight tactical fixture.
Every single time he makes the same mistake. The ball goes wide, just stand next to him. You don't need to tackle, you don't need to do anything. You're rash. You're rash, man. Just calm down. Every single time he does that. Free kick to Chelsea. Yeah, right by the corner flag. Goal kick, man.
Coming around the back was Chilwell. Claiming it should be a corner. And a corner it is.
Corner to Chelsea. This is rolled out from Sissoko.
It ends up being against Chilwell.
You know, he's just rash. He's rash. Every single time, he's always rash.
Unveil them again.
Just calm down.
Mount's delivery. Gets it away. Mendy and Conte.
Fucking hell.
On the border of chaos.
Bloody hell. What's going on there? I thought it was going to be a mistake by the two of them. Someone was charging in anyway. Eddie Kane, really. Oh, man. That's a bad pass.
Two signs that the game is opening up a little bit. Also, Chelsea had much more time to prepare for the fixture, although the involvement for most of these
still goalless.
Non-playing substitutes.
Dombele.
CH. Chilwell. And wanted it down the line. Chilwell couldn't see the angle for it. Back with Conte again.
Oh, my speaker fell down.
James.
Still goalless. Oh, it's going out.
That time. Of course, the error from the cross gets another fall from some of his teammates for that.
Yeah, just be a little bit more nervous if I was Jose Mourinho at the start of the second half. His first 15 minutes, they haven't really got the counter-attack going or any of the passing movements. they did in the first half.
That guy needs to be substituted because it's not for me. He ain't playing well.
He sent 3 substitutes out as well.
Should pay at least lip service to the fact that he is Chelsea's most successful ever manager in the away dugout today. That's a good point.
Yeah. First half, it was even, I think, after 25 minutes. Just a little bit passive in this half. It just seemed really content just to sort of wander across the pitch, not really putting any urgency into any of the pressing movements at all. In the same position, but it's just not easy for Chelsea to play.
Well, Jamie Redknapp's watching from close to the dugouts. Jamie, have you spotted anything?
There's certainly some movement from Tottenham's point of view. I think so come on, he made a massive impression obviously last week when he came on and scored early. And I'm thinking from Frank's point of view, what could he do? Might not hand back to you quickly.
Because Tammy Abraham is trying to work the position here.
Chelsea still have the ball. Tottenham's they just gave a pass out now.
So. Frank Lampard, who you know extremely well, might be looking to improve.
Still goalless.
If you give him a different problem, Tottenham, you might be able to say, because Rodon's dealt pretty well, in terms of how he's dealt with Tammy Abraham, but he's also got the option where he could play Werner as a striker and bring on Pulisic, and has he had something completely different as well? You've got obviously Havertz to come on as well. That might be an option, because I think Rodon's done really well, and it's a proposition you would probably enjoy playing against someone with the same sort of physicality as him, whereas Werner going as a central striker might give him a problem, and then Pulisic is obviously an incredible player that can light up this game.
Still goalless.
For the two managers, but they're also going to come off as Spurs right now.
We'll come on to great effect against Manchester City.
Reggie. Dombele.
Needed to do something, Jose Mourinho. There wasn't enough spark in the performance in the second half. He's wise enough to know that his team can drop off and defend, but they have to have something on the ball.
Regular. Olivier.
Free kick to Tottenham.
Mason Mount looked back. A certain amount of anger, thinking Olivier made with a meal of that. It's also from Argentina, country very much in football mourning.
Free kick to Tottenham.
Football mourning.
Quickly taken.
Here's Højbjerg. Son. Occasionally into the picture.
It's been a top of the table proper match, man. Very cagey. Everybody just getting a touch on the ball.
Still here for the winning for these two London rivals. Bergwijn. Kovacic. It's out of trouble. Back into trouble. Højbjerg. Now Kane. To Aurier. Towards Son. Chelsea need to play backwards to get forwards. Envy to Conte. It's such a tight game. Playing from the back just looks a little bit riskier.
Well done.
Chelsea did it well enough. Across goes Thiago Silva without really having to get into top gear.
Wow.
Really.
We're able to enjoy.
Situation and dealt with it. Here's Ziyech. Abraham waiting in the middle. Werner will provide the supply towards Abraham. Well, he can't complain about flatted crosses in the second half.
No, I'm not sure what Eric Dyer was doing because he completely.
He was trying to push him. He didn't even. He was watching the man instead of the ball. Just go and clear the ball. Go and clear the ball. What are you doing? What are you doing? Go and clear the ball. Go and clear the ball. Eric Dyer, what are you doing? Just go. The ball is right in front of you. Just go and clear it.
The substitute I would make would be Giroud because I think he would have finished a couple of the ones that have been put into that box near Abraham. I think he's a better finisher in around that 6-yard box than Tammy Abraham.
64 minutes on the watch. Dombele's night is done.
The end of this adventure for Tongi and Ndombele.
It's still Tottenham 0, Chelsea 0.
Lo Celso, a little bit like Ndombele, not quite in the same way. Had to earn the trust of Jose Mourinho when he came into the job. Not helped by a number of injuries. Regular. Forward by Lo Celso. He's making his 50th appearance for the club now. Chilwell. Kovacic.
What is going on?
Very careful approach played by both teams, mostly fearful of what might happen if they make a mistake in possession.
I'm so used to seeing this in games, lots of goals in, lots of chances. It's a little bit of a throwback game.
Zuma committing himself forward, suggesting Chelsea not setting for a point in by your friend Ziyech.
Ziyech with a cross there, and it's gonna go to Tottenham. The game is just, you know, is heading towards the golden draw. It's gonna take some magic. Giroud is warming up, and that's gonna be a problem for us if Giroud comes on.
Havertz is covered from his illness.
The fuck are you doing?
And Ziyech.
That was a mistake from Eric Dyer, man. That pass across the pitch there. Nah, man, it was on. That was not on from Eric Dyer, man.
Have been on this side. It comes in from the opposite side where Chilwell just steps in on a loose pass.
From Eric Dyer, man. You gotta get those stuff right, man. Dyer.
The inverted wide players now. Because when they get to shooting positions,
still goalless.
By his standards.
Kane beaten in the air. Chelsea are like getting into the game now.
Chelsea, I'm giving the impression they have a little bit more ambition here, but Mourinho will be thinking, if they overcommit, we've got the tools to finish the job Tottenham's way.
He hasn't shown anything in his first 20 minutes of the second half, Spurs.
So, is it going to go a way of history in the Premier League for Chelsea? Or is Mourinho going to come up with another win produced by excellent defending and picking a moment to pick off the opposition?
Tries to run forward.
Abraham, he's got away. That is took him into a piece of covering by Rodon, but then he was a bit clumsy, the Welshman. Here's James. Ziyech. There's tension in the game and it's forcing some elements of errors that perhaps wouldn't happen in a slightly less high-profile figure with so much at stake.
Beat the magic.
James. Here's Kovacic. Ziyech just got a touch, now plays it in a considerate way to Mount, to Werner. Werner, assuming Paul Hasselbank was saying, lives and breathes goals. Takes one to no one, Jimmy.
Chelsea coming again.
James. Chelsea playing in Tottenham's half. Whether it will be Chelsea's half in the end, it's fascinating to see.
Chelsea playing well, shifting it a lot quicker.
Mount. Chilwell. Kovacic up to James. Usually bring two across to stop the cross. Kane. Was fouled. It's very clever footwork.
Free kick.
From the two players in one, master striker, and now you're a midfield maestro as well.
Getting around him quite well. It's part of the problem for Spurs. Most of the counter-attacks in the first half are built off him. Something in the game.
But he can hurt you in more ways than scoring now. 7 goals and 9 assists this season.
Giroud is coming up. Giroud, Oliver Giroud. He's the danger man for us, man. All those crosses, you give him a chance, you get no, not Giroud. Pulisic.
Chris Jones doing the work there behind him, reminding him of his responsibilities. Celta.
Go across the ball. The corner. It's still nil. Chelsea nil, Tottenham nil. Corner to Chelsea. Corner to Tottenham, sorry. 70 minutes, 20 minutes to go. Come on, Tottenham. Let's get this goal. Get one goal, then, we're laughing.
They're going to get in front to try and mask the vision of Mendy. He's looking for a breakthrough here.
James did well.
Another corner. Why didn't he head it? I thought that guy was going to head in at the far post. Look,
loops it up to the back post, and Kane thought might just Russell, James, but he didn't.
It was a bit too loopy, wasn't it? Yeah. The touch, the delivery wasn't quite flat enough to kind of flick on. What we've seen down the years still works.
Dyer and Kane are working together there against Mount and Reece James.
Spurs striving for a lead here. Away by Abraham. Kovacic really committed himself there and slowed the effort. There's the ball on for Werner. He's got to check now. He's in his own half of it to come straight away. He would have been onside.
That was a disappointing corner there. Still goalless. Only going to take 1 goal in this game.
Mount.
Don't pull him.
He's still going.
It's okay, well done.
Left by Aurier and then it's rather painful coming together.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not himself, man, in a challenge against Aurier. You run into African magic. You're gonna feel it, and you run into African magic, you're gonna feel it.
And Christian Pulisic.
Still goalless. If you're coming to make sure you like, follow, share, all the good stuff. This is Tottenham taking on Chelsea, taking on Tottenham, 6-yard box. It's all about football. If you want to comment, make sure you like, share, subscribe. That's all those good stuff. Zia.
Messenger as well.
Pulisic, come on. He's off.
Still got another problem.
I don't know why they're making a change when they go when the player is injured.
He just stepped across him. His right ankle just
still goalless. Chelsea Tottenham is not himself.
To remind you what's coming up from the EPL, Rotherham against Brentford Tuesday.
I'm gonna see this. I'll take a draw, man. To be honest, I'll take a draw.
Will be the Sky Sports Arena on Wednesday. Birmingham against Barnsley. Sheffield Wednesday against Reading is the offering on.
Seems to be fine. He's limping.
And Barnsley again against Bournemouth, who are doing their best to make a real chance to get back into the Premier League, hiding from 7th. From Jamie Redknapp. Jamie.
If you come in and make sure you subscribe to the channel, 6 Yard Box. It's all about football. That's what we do. We have some videos coming up during the week. We upload previews, reviews, and all the kind of stuff.
Jose Mourinho shouted to Soko and went, right, that's your man now. So I expect him to pay him special detail, get around him as much as he can, when he can, because that's going to be an interesting matchup as well.
Thanks, Jamie. Very long. Xander Silva giving an inch. Both going that time.
I keep saying, what's his name has been poor. Bergwijn has been poor. His touches has been off. You know, if he just touches the ball the right way.
With the worst off, if you see what I mean.
I think he thought the first one was a foul on him.
No mistake, a winning goal in these circumstances will go down in the annals of both clubs. And there's 15 minutes left. Kane. Here's Son.
Let's pass the ball, but boy, man.
There are other options.
Well done.
CH.
Where's the control? Control. I think it's going to go off now. I need to go and get that remote control.
Maybe.
Definitely the first period where we've seen the whole team camped in this Chelsea half.
Tottenham still passing the ball around.
At last.
Still goalless. Anybody that scores now gotta win the game.
Only once here, 9 the draw.
Roden has been excellent here, man.
It's 12 points. 28 visits. So, point in itself has value, and of course it would be the point to take them top of the table tonight. Conte, Kovacic, now Son, Sissoko. Aurier was offering to the right, but it goes to Kane, to Bergwijn.
No, just shoot, man. Why is he always trying to pass the ball?
Regular.
Well done. So cool. Come on, Tottenham.
Talk about teams winning matches that show up as the way you can win the league is premature. But a winning goal here would be a real statement of the time of the season, or whether these sides may manage to do it. Here's Pulisic having to defend. But Spurs certainly almost as if they feel they can get the result over a shorter period. But here comes the man.
There's a danger man for us. It's going to be tough for us now. When that ball comes into the box, Giroud, go be right.
It would be kind of weak for Giroud if he could add to getting the goal that qualified Chelsea for the
Giroud is on.
the Champions League.
We have to make sure we are switched on now, because any ball in the box is dangerous, man. It's dangerous. We have to be switched on against him.
Keep putting the crosses in.
Yeah, how they can put them in.
Bergwijn has been poor, man. His touches has been off.
Soko's header.
Just whether Jose Mourinho will try and change his front three for the last 10 minutes. Mentioned Bale for Bergwijn, whether that would be something he may do.
Maybe a stat that you could use. Gates them. But they've a very good defensive record and hasn't been damaged here.
Okay, now, man. Can you give the ball away there? So that's what they're doing. Well done. Keep up.
It wasn't anywhere near Giroud. It was Pulisic coming around the back and Lloris came out decisively. Clean catch. Chilwell. Knocked off by Aurier. They've seen a fair bit of each other, those two. Chilwell's tried to
You strictly come dancing, innit? Come on, 10 more minutes to the end. Who's gonna get the goal? Who's gonna get the goal? Who's gonna get that goal? Who's gonna get that goal? You gotta cross into the box. It's gonna be tough, man.
Leicester. Was the evenings when Harry Kane ran riot. Mount.
He's gonna eat it.
Was clipped. Oh, that's the best effort, really, Chelsea. It's come from a long way out to there's the determination.
He's pulled something though.
Of Mason Mount to get the shot off.
Yeah, just opened up for him. Sissoko and Højbjerg quite deep, and Højbjerg didn't get out to him.
That was close, man. That was creeping into the ball con. He took a deflection as well.
Good hand to it.
Probably, he would say himself, he should score more goals. But he's only got one for Chelsea this season. He's of course been on target for England, the winner against Belgium in the Nations League.
Corner to Chelsea, 9 to go.
Recently up the Republic of Ireland, which is great pal Declan Rice of West Ham also scored.
Whoever scores now,
late on at Stamford Bridge.
That's it.
Lloris absolutely nothing to worry about from it. Here's Reguilon. It's a sort of, we don't mind if we draw, but we would really like to win situation we've got here. And here's Son. He's whipped it across Mendy. Well, a touch in the end, worked for Chelsea. There's a push by Kane.
That was beautiful.
Any trouble? He wasn't to know that.
He's going to come with the ball didn't drop to Kane. I thought that ball was going to drop to Kane when he punched it. He's lucky, man. You get locked out by.
Is on for
8 minutes to the end. Come on, Tottenham. No see this to the end. We'll take a draw, man. We'll take a point.
They're very satisfied with him here. And perhaps he's a joy to work with. He's got a fine option in Havertz. He's over his illness.
For me, Bergwijn has been poor. His touches has not been right. Man.
So, Mount. A lot of energy expended here, making sure the opposition don't cash in.
Ball goes back to the keeper, Mendy for Chelsea. Pattern of the game has been the same.
To his players on the pitch by the substitution that he makes. Jose Mourinho is happy with this. He didn't already know.
Yes,
What the fuck are you doing?
and that bounce way. And Chilwell. Pulisic again. A lovely change of direction.
Well done.
He ignored a little roll towards Mason Mount to try and come up with something maybe a bit more single-minded, but it didn't work out for the American.
Still goalless. We're coming to make sure you follow, like, share Tottenham. Chelsea is still goalless. Chelsea probing, looking for that, looking for that opening. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe to the channel as well. 6-yard box 442. Tottenham taking on Chelsea.
Troubled by some crosses and by a long range shot from Mason Mount.
Chelsea, they want to get that ball wide. That's what they want to do. Crosses in the box.
Someone who's daft and young hasn't read the script.
Havertz. That's a bit of height in the middle as well. Here's Giroud.
Free kick for Tottenham.
Given against the Frenchman.
They've been solid, man.
Daft and young, or somebody old and the good header of the ball. I know what you mean. Someone who just
5 minutes to the end of the game. It's still goalless. I think I'll take a draw, but but a win would be even better. But I'll take a draw. Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0.
Without over troubling Tottenham.
6 second half attempts. Your Bogwan could have tell me. You have to take Bogwan. Has been poor for me. Not really done anything. Got a bill.
Closest to Chelsea have come. Ben Davis getting ready. I think if you say substitution, send messages. Rest your case.
He's rising up, Jose Mourinho. He looked at the game against Manchester City. This one today, Arsenal next week. 3 really big games.
Liverpool away to come as well.
Yeah. Look at them as a group and think we need to amass points out of all of them.
Kovacic. The goalkeeper came. Chilwell.
Well done. Son, go. Well done.
Defending deep.
Ben Davis was nearly sat down for good there.
Pulisic. Trying to get the ball in for Giroud's aerial skills. Zuma. And Chelsea finished with a flourish here at Stamford Bridge.
Chelsea still coming.
Take them to the top of the Premier League. James. And it's a good effort by Christian Pulisic.
Norris with a catch. Still goalless. 4 to go.
Another option coming round the back of Giroud.
Lloris just doesn't need to come and the right mess of it.
Okay. It's lost out. Son and Celso trying to help him. Aurier. He's going to go into the box here, not Harry Kane. Not anyone in a white shirt. Well, Celso was when he came out. Now Kane is on the move. That was Sissoko.
I don't feel like I've even seen him touch the ball in the second half, Harry Kane. It's the quietest I've ever seen him.
Go.
There's Lo Celso. Almost through for Son. There was a little gap there to try and find for the substitute. And another gap. This one he did find to Bergwijn in by Reguilon. Well playing by Mendy. Very positive goalkeeping. That's what they needed from a goalkeeper here. And here goes Kovacic. Talking of positivity. And card is out for Reguilon.
Goalless, 2 to go. Regular had to foul there.
We had to do this.
Yeah, man. You have to foul him, man.
You're right about the goalkeeper, Martin, at Chelsea. To do well, you need a really good goalkeeper who can dominate the area.
90 seconds plus stoppage time to go.
Stevie B for me has been poor, man.
It's been short of minutes in away games in the Premier League. Will it cause any harm? Started very brightly. It's been a difficult occasion for attacking players.
But a real shift in Bergwijn, most of it.
2 to go. Last minute of the game. We just sent out a tweet.
He kept the lid on it. Too difficult, you feel, for officials in the behind closed doors scenario. They only cop it from the players.
To Chelsea. They're just going to lump that into the box, man.
Maybe the odd Stewart. Taken by Mount. Chelsea running out of time to get goal.
Free kick to Tottenham, man. Joe Rodon was cluttered. The Rodon has been superb. Look at Ejenyolen,
right? It does look like it's going to finish level. They're both in the mix, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. He was just flying in.
It's an elbow, man.
His elbow.
Bit of a comeback from Manchester City. A reminder of what they're about yesterday. Liverpool will be living. They let 2 points slip down at Brighton. Chelsea won early in the season. Chilwell.
4 minutes to go. Let's go, man. If you can snatch it, it would be great. If you get a draw, it would be lovely. So,
he's been overly used by Jose Mourinho, but this is quite a late entry by his standards. Started a lot of games for.
What are you doing, man? You're putting your hand in his face, man. You're not even going for the ball. You ain't going for the ball now.
Calls him his brother, Thiago Silva. Together at Paris Saint-Germain. And Lucas Moura into Europe. Thiago Silva helped him settle in.
Throwing to Tottenham. Chelsea. It's going to be a throw to Tottenham, yeah. Son coming off. Lucas, can Lucas go and be the wheel? Come on, Luke.
He's a wander off this side. I thought they had to go off where.
Well, they do, but the referee has to enforce it.
Goalless. Chelsea, nil, Tottenham, nil.
Openly about their friendship. It's not a friendship for the next 2.5 minutes.
Thiago Silva won't want to get in a race with him. Not enough about him.
Trying to Tottenham.
Or by Zuma. Slightly awkward bounce.
Oh! That's a mistake, man. That's a chance, man. Big chance. That's a mistake from the young lad, man. He heads it back.
I was going to say, ball centre halves will walk off the pitch happy. But Rodon wouldn't have done if Giroud had just composed himself or easily come out enough for him to just.
Trying to Tottenham, there was a chance there. A minute to go, 2 minutes to go. A chance for Chelsea there. That was Rodon. Lucky boy, Rodon. Lucky boy. The keeper saved him there. Okay. Take a draw, we take a draw, we take a draw. Go, press it. Get.
Who's giving it back to Lo Celso? The Spurs going to be presented with a
Fudge, man! What are you doing?
He saw 1 point turning into 3. And then it went up in.
Can't believe it. I can't believe it. You just go find the bottom corner. Look.
Thiago just should have just laid it back in there towards Harry Kane. I felt first time. So
can't believe it, man. Play on, referee.
Spurs still got a few more seconds here. And get Regulon. Throw this man forward back by Dyer. And that surely is that. In a game.
That should have been 3 points, man. Regulon.
And to win.
You should just be calm there.
Blow the final whistle.
Should be calm there. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Let's also. That is a big chance for Tottenham there. Let's also big chance, man. The two teams make. You know, this is going to be a goalless draw.
Well, Jose Mourinho has come back to Stamford Bridge.
Good job on them. Goalless draw. Happy days. Rodon, lucky boy.
There's a lot of thought from both camps.
Let's also.
Into the game. And that moment right at the end, it might have been a mistake to turn it one way or the other. But there they are. Two French friends reflecting on the minute at the other end. It could have finished 1-1 in the very closing stages. But in the end, it was finished Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0.
Yeah, that was a big moment, wasn't it, for Olivier Giroud to reflect on it with Hugo Lloris. Happy back in the studio said as soon as it happened that is the
Come on, you Spurs, happy days was goalless.
There weren't many, in truth, in the second half particularly. Not one attempt from Spurs, unless you do count that moment for Lo Celso right at the death when Chelsea erred by giving them the ball in a dangerous-looking position. But honours even at this stage.
He's telling you
that does mean that it is enough for Spurs to go back to the top of the table.
Goalless.
Will at least be happy with that.
We got Chelsea next. We got Arsenal next week. Happy days. Goalless. We played okay. First half, Tottenham played well. Second half, not so good. 2 mistakes in the last minute, the dying minutes of the game. Could have gone both ways. The so I don't know what he was doing there. Take a touch, pick an angle, and just smash it in. You know, that's 3 points. I don't know what he was trying to do.
On the Sky Sports app, online, and on the Sky Sports YouTube channel. Confirmation that by goal difference, Spurs are once again ahead of Liverpool, with Chelsea staying in third place, 2 points behind the top two.
Goal difference, we're still top. We could have gone up. We could have increased it.
14th, respectively. Top half beckons for both those teams if they manage to get a positive result today. Mikel Arteta's
missed that sitter at the end. Could have been 3 points, but you know, you couldn't.
There are not too many changes in their starting lineup today, though. David Luiz is back to them. Wolves travel with confidence and attacking looking.
Oh, good point. That's it. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming, for watching. I'm gonna do my player rating later. There's gonna be a video of that coming up later tonight. So I'm gonna do a player rating video later tonight and have a look at the game, review the game properly. So yeah, I'm gonna upload the video later tonight. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you like the channel, subscribe, follow, share. Tottenham, Chelsea 0, Tottenham 0. It's been a very cagey game, top of the table clash. Tottenham still top of the league. And then Tottenham, we move on. We go on to Arsenal next week. And that should be another cracking game. So yeah, happy days so far. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you in the next video or live stream. Thank you very much. God bless. Take care.
Okay, yes. What does 4 film fanatic?